everyone. I'm Mrinal Sitar, President of IHSM Student Council. Today, I have immense pleasure of introducing Dr. Pranali Chaudhary, who is our dearest senior and have cleared FMG exam recently. So, I would like to know from you, how does it feel to add prefix as doctor in front of your name?
Thank you so much, Mrinal. First of all, I thank all my university staff, my teachers, my mentors, my parents, and as well as my friends that they have pushed me so hard in all these 5 years and made me as made me what I have achieved today. Also, it is really a proud moment for me that finally I can add a doctor in front of my name. So yeah, it's a very happy and peaceful feeling.
And I would also like to congratulate you on behalf of whole IHSM Student Council, AMSA-Kyrgyzstan, and International Higher School of Medicine.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, how was your journey during MBBS?
I must say that this 5 years journey was really a roller coaster of adventures, fun and experiences. And International High School of Medicine has really given me numerous of opportunities to prove myself, to discover myself, as well as to live my life as a college student to its fullest. To talk about the journey, I enrolled myself into the university in 2018 and graduated in 2023. And to talk about the journey, it was really wonderful. And I can say that these 5 years in Bishkek, the city which is really close to my heart, even till now, these 5 years has been the most unforgettable duration of my life. And uh, I want to say that this journey has academically uh, developed me and my personality in such a way that I have come to know that we can actually develop ourselves being in university and grabbing the opportunities that are coming to our ways. Yeah, I hope that answers your question.
Thank you. From which year you started studying for FMG? Because it's a question of lot of students, like juniors and seniors both.
Yeah, actually, even I had this question since I was in first year. But let me clear myself on that note that I am not that student who started to study for the FMG exam since the first year. Um, Rather, I used to just think that yes, we need to study, we need to start studying for exam. But I was not the one who started this study since first year. I can say that I used to attend the lectures and classes of university itself. And actually that gave me the strength to sit for longer durations and to at least listen to the lectures whenever we used to go to the university classes. And
Mhm.
to answer your question, I can say that as the university arranges the MCI coaching classes in Bishkek, so I used to attend them when I was in third year. I could attend only few of them, whereas in fourth year I tried to attend all the classes, but due to some like we used to also have university classes, and since I was also part of some other organizations like Student Council and AMSA-Kyrgyzstan and IHSM Sensation, I was unable to revise them after coming back to my apartment. Like I tried to attend the MCI classes, but was unable to revise and restudy the same. So I can say that I started to attend the MCI classes for FMG in fourth year, but I started to study thoroughly for the examination just before the 6 months. That's all.
Okay. So next is like, how did you balance your study for FMG or the classes and the as you said that you are also the part of other organizations, and as your juniors we know that you are a very You were very active in your academic years, like you are the part of the sensation and IHSM Student Council, and you are also pursued the position of National Officer of Standing Committee on Human Rights and Peace. So
Yeah.
I would like to know that how did you balance everything?
Uh, to balance, I think it's a bit tough job. Since now I can say that it was my past when I used to handle almost 2 to 3 positions at the same time simultaneously. I was working as the head of Sensation cultural group. I was national officer in AMSA-Kyrgyzstan SCORP committee, and also was a general member of student council. So at that time, it used to feel that okay, I'm just disturbed because of this. I am unable to study. But to talk on a serious note, we never study that much seriously whenever we are in college. We literally, like, I used to just search for some other distraction along with the studies and classes. So I think for the last 3 years, like from second year, from third year, I lived my life to the fullest as a university student. To talk about the balance was it was not very easy, but it's not impossible to not balance such things. Like we
Mhm.
can just plan the things whichever we have to do. For me, I used to plan my uh, I used to have some week timetable, that I need to do these things, I need to finish up within this week. And even though even if 80% of that plan, if I was able to do successfully, then that week would go properly, we can say. Also, to balance such thing, I have experienced during the college days itself. uh, Maybe in your your time also, you must be facing some of the criticism that we used to see people who used to talk about us कि ये council के हैं, ये sensation के हैं, इनका देखेंगे बाद में, that what they are going to do after graduation. We have to pass the exam, and we'll see how much actively they study in the
Mhm.
exams also. That time I used to feel a bit upset that why they are questioning. Like we used to question ourselves, we used to question our own dignity, and our confidence level just gets down that time whenever some other people talk about us. I just want to share that that time we need to focus on ourselves.
Yeah,
Uh, if I want to be a part of student council, I will be a part of student council. If I want to organize any event and I want to be a performer in that event, then it's my duty to manage somehow my studies also, my classes also, and my rehearsals and my event managements also. It's my
yeah,
duty. If I want to be a part of every aspect, then it's my duty to contribute somewhat in all of that aspects. Yeah, so
yeah.
don't
That's
worry. Balancing is hard, but you need to be determined to be we can to be a part of everything. If you are interested, you should be a part, because these college days are not going to come back. So why to regret
Mhm.
after 5 years that I should be a member of that event, I should be a part of that event, be a part of that event, and try to balance it. It doesn't matter. People will say something. People will just
Yeah,
ask you कि तुम मैनेज कैसे करोगे, पढ़ाई नहीं हुई तो, एग्जाम नहीं निकली तो. It happens. For students who are not a part of anything, even they are unable to crack the exam. So why can't we just try once to be as much hardworking as the time needs?
yeah. It
So
means that
it,
if you love something, you have to give time
mm,
to it, balancing it
yes,
with studies, because being a doctor is our first dream, and like
mm,
co-curricular activities, it's our passion.
yeah,
Doctorate is also a passion for us, but we have some sub passions in us, like you love dance,
yes,
and you're an amazing dancer, and you have been a very good leader to us, a very good guide to us, and we still remember whatever the teaching and your experience also has helped us a lot.
Thank you.
So, can you discuss your challenges that you faced during your preparations for exam, and how did you overcome them?
Uh, as I said earlier, that balancing the studies as well as the other thing. This I am talking about the university days. So that was the main challenge, that I had to balance the studies also, and I had to balance the co-curricular activities also. But since I am fortunate that I have been gifted with good flatmates, good friends, and as well as juniors, because it needs a teamwork after all. So as I had a good team of people surrounding me, it was a bit easy for me to balance my studies as well as my co-curricular activities. I am not a very good person in studies, but I used to take help from my friends, and they literally pushed me till this point that today today I have secured good marks in the exam also. And also I am able to keep my passion of dancing and singing together with my studies. So it's all because of my friends, especially when I was in Bishkek, as well as my parents. They have never questioned me uh, regarding this, that what are you going to do about your studies if you are going to involve too much into the co-curricular activities. So they just used to keep me reminding that don't forget that you are there to study.
Yes.
It's the basic duty of all of us, those who are living out of their countries, especially, that we should not forget our basic goal, which was there to go, to graduate, to come back, and to pass the exam first. The rest,
Mhm.
the 5 years, that's in our hands, how we are going to spend them. Uh, so yeah, it is not necessary that we should always be tensed. Oh my god, only 1 year is left and exam is there, only 6 months are left, exam is there. We just need to be focused on whatever we're doing now. Like if I'm having like we are having a meeting now, so we should be focused for this one hour, half an hour. We should be focused on this meeting itself, rather than taking the stress of the exam, which is going to come after 1 year. We can say we can just take a small step by step, and that's how I dealt with my personal challenges. That for this exam, I didn't take much of the stress. uh, I just used to think that okay, today I want to read this many pages, 30 pages, 40 pages. That much is enough. Today I want to solve this much MCQs. That much is enough. So planning a little bit,
Mhm.
and then succeeding in completing that plan was my only goal. And I think that chote steps helped me a lot, rather than keeping a big goal in front of me and not able to complete that. It
Mhm.
was easier way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which online platform did you use for videos for Q bank?
For online platform, I had a pre-planner subscription with me, but I hardly use that. Like I used to take help from the pre-planner videos for my university assignments and classes mostly, and rest other online platform. I use pre-planner for previous year questions, previous year question banks, and I also used pre-PG app, the questions from pre-PG. Whenever I used to get free time in Bishkek, I just used to scroll the questions, so that I should not forget that I have to give the exam after coming back to India. And after coming to Delhi, yeah, after coming back to India, I started to like plan and then study. So for that, I used to uh, For that, I used Prepladder, PrePG,
Mm-hmm.
as well as the Telegram channels we have for
Channel.
FMG student. From that also we can get good MCQs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, online platform, I think I haven't used much, just three apps. And
You studied
also,
through the
there was,
coachings. I mean, the teachers who are
yes,
coming to Bishkek from the
yes,
Arise
from them
IHSM.
also, and from Delhi also.
Yeah.
And after coming to Delhi, I had bought the FMG solution book, which contains the previous year questions and topics related to that, and tried to solve the questions from there. That's all. I think, yeah, for MCQs, I took only these 3 to 4 platforms. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's all.
Yeah, that was good. So next, you went to Delhi after graduating from IHSM. Uh,
Mm.
where did you started your preparation in Delhi? Where did you stay for these 6 months, and which coaching or you studied by yourself?
As I said that I was unable to study thoroughly when I was in university. So it was my last chance that I had 6 months to prepare
Mm-hmm.
properly. So after coming back to India, I stayed 5 to 6 days at my home, and then I went back to Delhi, Gautam Nagar, and
Mm-hmm.
there I joined a Mist Academy, Mist coaching classes in Gautam Nagar. And actually, my serious study started from Delhi itself. Uh,
Yeah, that was
so
the
for 6
period when most of the students feel that do or die. Is it right?
yes, yes, it is like that. It is said that Delhi, जो तुम चाहो वो तुम्हें देगी.
Mm-hmm.
So I just all my juniors to just keep in mind what you want before entering Delhi or Hyderabad, Delhi, whatever, wherever you are going to join the classes, or if you are going to do self studies, just keep in mind you have 6 months. And I think for me, 6 months were enough. So for anyone, 6 months can be enough, because I am the most distractive person for now. Like I can be distracted for so many times. That's why I think that if could uh, I could have done it in 6 months, anyone can do it. So
Mm-hmm.
being in Delhi doesn't mean that कि Delhi आ गया and you will pass. You will have to give, you will have to prove yourself daily. As
Mm-hmm.
I said, small taking small steps daily is enough. But
Okay.
just keep in mind that you have to do something daily, you have to read something daily, you have to solve some MCQs daily. रुकना नहीं है. You just don't have to take the breaks, because if we take a break today, it's difficult to continue our studies tomorrow. That's what. Delhi, Delhi has really become the city of aspirants for now, for doctors also. So we can say Delhi has given me a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Our parents say like, if you want to live happily for next 50 years, you have to study these 6 months or the 5 years of MBBS. So,
Yes.
how did you felt it in those 6 months?
See, personally speaking, I have never lived like this before in my life, as I have lived in these 6 months. And I used to keep reminding myself that, Pranali, you have not lived like this. You are not habitual of living like this, because in university we can say, or a general basis, my daily routine was to, what can we say, to dance, to enjoy, to keep talking, as I'm very talkative. But that 6 months, I was just keeping in my mind that my parents are waiting back home to see me as doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So for that 6 months, uh, I left everything with imandari. Like, it's not very big deal, but for those who are really extroverts, for them it's difficult to live like this. For me, I lived this 6 month like a radio on mute. Instagram, WhatsApp, like unnecessarily things I didn't give them much attention, since I said that I used to get distracted often, and my friends helped me in that. So for everyone who is going to attempt this exam, my core advice to you will be serious. Even though you have only 3 months, only 2 months, just be serious in whatever you have. Leave everything for just one day, for that result day. Because I used to keep in my mind, I used to just imagine whenever I used to get bored of studying and reading, I would sit and imagine that, okay, one day result will be announced, and I just call my parents that, okay, I have cleared this exam. So that thing is what kept me motivated and kept me away from all the distractions for 6 months. And rest, now we all have our lives to live as whatever we want to live it. Just be
Oh,
focused
mhm.
and stay serious for some time.
Thanks for your advice. And did you ever felt like during these 6 months that the Pranali, the normal Pranali, which was in university, who was doing the morning classes, the 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. classes, till the whole day, then you were attending the practices of your
Yes.
dance, uh, and then you will also come to the home and I guess that we used to get the homework that we have to complete,
Mhm.
maybe notes or maybe the next day viva preparations. Uh, so, uh, did that help you in the 6 months that Pranali could do that, then this Pranali uh, should do it, must do it.
Yeah, actually, both the Pranalis were two different personalities for me. Even I was very amazed to live like this. I am now I'm very happy that I lived like that in those 6 months, because I know what I have achieved now after sacrificing those 6 months. So I think I think I have done what I should have done in the university. I have lived that part of my life to its fullest, and I have left that part and lived this part of 6 months to its fullest with all the hard work and all
Mhm.
the sacrifices, and that's why it's my uh, fortune that I am speaking to you about this topic. So sometimes we need to make choices. Like, not every time we in university also, you can imagine that sometimes we have an event tomorrow, and also we have some important class tomorrow. So it's
Yeah,
all upon us that what we have to choose. So sometimes it is our priorities. Mostly I think our university always tried to give us most of the opportunities, but it should be our priority that we should give more importance to our studies first, and after balancing our studies, then we should give our extra time, our leisure times, to other activities, to our hobbies and all. Yeah, because we are not going to get any of these days back. We are not going to get more time to study also. Also,
absolutely.
we are not going to get extra time for extracurricular activities. After finishing college, we are not going to get any extra time. So we have to just balance and live both of that times.
Absolutely correct. And what do
Mhm.
you think that being in AMSA-Kyrgyzstan in Student Council and in Sensation, will this experience help you in your future? And how does it improve your personality?
It's a lifetime experience, I
Memory.
can say, a lifetime teaching whatever I have got
Mhm.
from the university itself, because I don't think I could have been at this position even though I have studied and got this exam cleared. But AMSA Kyrgyzstan, ISM the SENSATION, as well as IHSM Student Council, these three aspects of my life has taught me in such a way that now I can say that I can manage some stressful situation also. We can say most of our members are nowadays they are trained doing multiple tasks at a time.
Yeah.
That
Pro
helps a lot.
multitaskers.
That helps a lot. Because it's not, university and colleges are not just about the studying and classes. We should have our lifetime memories also. And all these three organizations are really very close to my heart, and I won't forget any of the member, any of the day uh, that I have lived there. So I think yes, it has also, it has helped me a lot building my personality as well as discovering myself. That whatever
Mhm.
what, uh, what things are there that I can try, whatever things I can do, despite of studying, along with the studying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really
So
great.
I will always be grateful to International Higher School of Medicine and all these three institutions, all these three organizations for having me as a part of them.
And we are also happy uh, to get guidance from you and everything you did for us as juniors. Next question is that how was the study atmosphere in Delhi? Like many people say, like it's a study hub for the aspirants of various examinations. So how will you describe it?
Uh, I think for it's different atmosphere for each and every student. Like for those who are studying since first year or second year of university, for them it's like a routine. Like they are having a habit of studying constantly, and they are just coming to Delhi and they have to just continue their habit of studying. But for people like me who just entered Delhi and don't have any past experiences of studying for 8 to 10 hours, it's a bit tough. So for me, I think it was for few weeks in the beginning. It was tough for me to get settled down there, but thankfully I had good friends and good teachers who guided me. So it was a smooth way in Delhi, smooth journey.
Mhm. So how was your routine? How did you manage the classes the whole day and revision and solving MCQs daily?
Uh, for to talk about the routine, for first 2 to 3 months, my classes were like for 12 hours, almost 12 hours. So we just had to uh, sit there for 12 hours, and then after the classes it was almost impossible to revise all the contents of these 12 or whatever it was taught, to revise it in one go again before going to the next class the next day. So my routine was quite hectic, and I used to get tired and always also bored of it most of the times. For few weeks, I just used to go to the classes, listen to the lectures, and then come back and sleep. Next day, the same. But after a few weeks, I had joined a library just so that I should have a habit to sit uh, for more hours. So after that, what I did was after coming back from classes, after having dinner and all, we used to with my friends, we used to go to library and sit there for at least 3 to 4 hours, either at night or the next day before the classes in morning.
Mhm.
So we used to just go through the pages whatever was taught. Actually, it's impossible to revise the content of 12 hours within 4 or 5 hours. For me it was impossible. There are very bright students and very bright of my uh, classmates and batchmates who literally studied so hard that they used to revise all the contents in that 5 hours. But talking about me, I could only finish like 30 to 40% of whatever was taught on that day. So rest other whatever was left, we actually got time to revise the those stuff in last 3 months, since we had 6 months, and hectic scheduled classes were for 3 months, and we had 3 more months for revision, we can say. So I tried to cover up 40 to 50% of the syllabus that was taught during the classes itself, and rest other I tried to cover up after the classes, when we had like test series and revision batches going on. So that helped me a lot. And since one more thing I would like to add here, that I like to write a lot, and I used to sleep a lot while reading books. That's why I that's why I started to write short notes, and actually that was one of the main reasons I was able to sit for longer durations, and I was able to revise. I would like to show you one of my short notes. So actually,
Mhm.
this is one of the diary. I have three like this. In that you can see, uh, if it is clearly visible.
Subjects, yeah.
This are subjects. Yeah. So for the subjects, there are some topics which are never understandable, but they are
Yeah, kind
important
of
for the
difficult.
exam.
Yeah.
Huh. So for that, I try to make these notes, because having this much size big book in front of you will obviously take you to sleep. That's why writing this was a good thing for me, that I just used to uh, what can we say, turn the pages, and me and my friends used to discuss the same topics with one another. And having a short notes will be helpful for those who know how to use them. uh,
Mhm.
otherwise uh, otherwise online platforms also, the coachings, they help you a lot with their own notes.
Yeah.
But if you are a person like me who gets bored of everything, then it's better to have your own short notes and just read it like a story daily,
Mhm.
instead of just taking stress of it कि हाँ ये याद नहीं हो रहा, ये ध्यान में नहीं रह रहा. Just keep on reading. It helps. Yeah.
Okay. I really liked your notes. Do share with us.
Yeah, sure.
And and what about the MCQs, the PYQs? Did you solve the custom modules or just the PYQs? As you said that
uh,
you also use the Telegram channels for the PYQs,
yes.
right? So how the MCQs help us to clear our concepts?
MCQs actually, if you are just going to read without solving MCQs, then it's like doing 50% of the job and leaving the rest of the 50% on God
Mhm.
itself. Because, and also it's baseless to just keep on solving the MCQs without knowing the topic.
Mhm.
For me, it was helpful because I used to read the topic and then used to solve the MCQs. And solving the MCQs after reading the topic will help you to build more knowledge about the topic, as well as if you have left some of the point unnoticed, if any point is left, then MCQs will help you with that. And solving the PYQs is important because uh, there we can say 15 to 20 questions are there, which are going to come not directly from the previous year exams, but they are going to come, we can say, from the related topics.
Okay.
But this is sure. I'm not talking this for sure, because sometimes there are many PYQs, and sometimes there are many PYTs, previous year topics. So
Mhm.
that's not a sure thing that whether we should follow totally the MCQs or whether we should follow the notes. Keep a balance with that also. Try to. I used to. I used to try to solve 30 to 40 MCQs hardly
Mhm.
in a day. That's all. And not only the PYQs, but the topic related MCQs that will help you a lot. Yeah.
Okay. It means it is must that you should solve at least a few MCQs daily.
Huh. Yes, because what it will give you a bit of confidence, whether you are not knowing the answers. Because I have experienced this in my exam. I was not knowing whole of the answers in the exam. Most of the questions were unknown to me. But
Mm-hmm.
I had given some tests also. Yeah, coming to the tests, I had given like 8 of the grand tests before the exam. But that is of no use if you are not taking the reviews of that question, if you are not rechecking what you have done in that. So totally I have given 8 tests, and from that I have hardly taken reviews of 3 to 4 exams, like 3 to 4 grand tests. So
Mm-hmm.
don't run the questions also if you are not having time to recheck the questions. Like if you are, please plan the schedule whenever you are going to give a grand test, and after that whenever you are going to review that test. Because I have done this mistake many times, that I just used to like, tonight I am going to give a grand test, but tomorrow I was unable to review that, and that was
Mm-hmm.
of no use.
Okay.
But only giving test will not help you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why uh, keep in mind that you have to review that test also along with giving that test.
Okay. Most of the times, we do like we watch the videos of one subject, or from coaching, we do the one subject for one time, and we say that I have completed one subject. But while solving the MCQs after 2-3 months, many of the MCQs go incorrect. So, when can we say that I have completed confidently one subject?
uh, Confidently I can say even today I will be unable to say that am I have completed this subjects, because whatever you are going to read and whatever you are going to learn, there will be at least a single topic, at least a single point which you are going to ignore, or which is going to be left behind. So we cannot say that I have completed this many subjects until we have done innumerable revisions on that topic, or of that subject. Because revision is important for, from the point of view of an FMG. It's important that we should keep on revising, because I have seen some of my batchmates, they had started studying for the exam, like when we were in third year, second year, and that time I didn't used to study according to the FMG plan, as I said earlier. But so until we came to fifth year, they all were like, we had watched all the 19 subject videos once, or all the 19 subjects we have read once.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens is, if you are just going on watching some videos continuously, you are going to forget the previous things or previous subjects. Like after completing 2 3 subjects, we are definitely going to forget the first subject. So we cannot
Mm-hmm.
say that my this subject is completed. And to talk from the perspective of an FMG, uh, we can say that we are good enough to tackle the subject when we are able to solve like 80% or 90% MCQs correctly. Though I it was for me personally, I have reached only 80% in some subjects, and 89 to 90% in some subjects. Not like, this case is not similar to all the people, because I feel some subjects are easy, and my friends, the same subjects were difficult. Like for me, biochem was the toughest subject, and for me, anatomy was a bit easier subject. But I have experienced that most of the students, most of my batchmates, they feel that biochem is easier than anatomy. So it actually differs from student to student. So I think that whenever we are able to if we have completed minimum 2 to 3 revisions of each subject, And if we are able to recall at least 80 to 90% of that subject, and we are able to solve at least 70 to 80% of MCQs correctly from that subject, that time we can say that we are good enough to tackle the exam questions. Yeah, that's all from my side.
Okay. Mhm. So next is like, how did you manage the stress and how did you maintain your motivation to study? Because most of the
Uh,
times you get a very low, like, I'm not able to study today, or like for a week, and within that part we lose a lot of part of our study. And so, what would you like to tell on that?
There were when I was in Delhi, there were some days when I was unable to continue with the flow of the classes. Actually, I was unable to cover up whole of the syllabus. Mostly, what used to happen was the subjects like small subjects like psychiatry, dermatology. These subjects are completed within 2 to 3 days, and it's actually difficult for us to read that whole thing and keep in mind and learn that whole thing within 2 to 3 days, and then suddenly jump on the other subject that is going to start in the coaching. So that time we have two choices: either to just skip that subject and continue with the coaching, or to continue the previous subject and postpone the currently going on subjects in the coaching. So that time what I followed was, I just tried to at least learn the titles of the subject, titles like headings of the subject. At least I should know the names of the diseases rather than
Mhm.
uh, diving deep into that topic, because I knew I will be having time in next 3 months. So why not just to keep the topics in mind at least, so that I should be a little bit confident that okay, I have read this page before, I have seen this page before. So to handle that stress, I generally took help from my friends. I used to talk to them that how many pages have you read today, and I used to keep a track on myself that okay, yesterday I have read this many pages. Yesterday I had uh, s- I had studied for this many hours, and today I am unable to do so. So uh, I used to even though it feels boring, but I should sit in the library for at least 4 hours and at least look at the pages rather than
Mhm.
learning them. So that was very important. And of course, there were days when I literally felt that I won't be able to crack this exam in the very first go, because as I told you that there were many students, there were many of my batchmates who were too studious and who were too dedicated than I was. So generally it brings a bit of sadness that okay, I am lacking somewhere behind. I should also be studying with that much dedication, but none of us are similar, right? So that time I just used to uh, think that instead of comparing myself with them, I should be trying to like what can we say? I should be trying
You
to
should have competition with ourselves, not with others.
that what I did yesterday and what am I doing today. Instead of thinking that oh, I didn't study yesterday, I can at least sit today and continue the same. I think that's
Mhm.
it all depends on us, that how much control we have on ourselves for that whole last 6 months whatever I had. And finally my last call was whenever I used to feel demotivated, I used to call my mother first of all, because it was her dream to see me as a doctor, and then it was my dream to fulfill her dream. So most importantly, it was the main thing for me to see that happiness in her eyes. So whenever I used to feel low, I just used to call her there and I used to tell her that okay, today I'm not feeling that much good. I used to tell her that my performance is not going like great and all. She just used to tell me, keep on going. Let's see what till where we can go till the day of exam. Also, one thing I'd like to share that during this period, family, the support from the family is most
Matters.
important. Hmm.
Mhm.
Because I have never seen my parents being so supportive and taking care of me so with so much precautions. They were keeping a track on me also, that uh, even now I remember that within this last 6 months my father had never missed to not call me. He used to call me every night by 9 or 10 p.m. just to ask me if I have had my dinner or not, and whether I am back from the library or not. At only that one uh, 10 to 20 seconds call can keep you is enough to keep you motivated.
Yeah,
So yes, I think that one call from my parents was enough to to overcome all the stress that I had in the journey.
that's so sweet that you're getting emotional. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm
It,
happy that you're able to pursue your mother's dream now.
hmm.
And I hope that she may be 1,000 times happier than you.
Yeah.
She may be
It's
feeling
it's really
like,
good.
mhm,
It's really good to see that satisfaction on their faces after almost 6 years, 5 years, we can say. And I think that every one of us really want to pass this exam, firstly for our parents and then for ourselves,
absolutely.
because it's our duty to prove ourselves for to some uh, point that we also exist and we are also worth of the respect in the society. So I think each and every FMG aspirant should work hard to experience this satisfaction and these peaceful smiles on our parents' faces.
Yes, we are eagerly waiting to see that smile on our parents' face too.
Yeah,
Hope we succeed. Mhm.
sure, sure.
Then, what advice? One last question. So, what would you advise to the future FMG students for their examinations, in their preparations, do's and don'ts? What would you recommend?
Mm, to all my juniors, I would just like to say that don't stop until you get what you are planning for, until you get what you are working hard for. Don't stop, because things are going to come which are going to ask you to stop, to take tension, to listen to someone else, to get stressed out. Just don't stop till the exam day comes, till you submit your last question, whatever it is. Don't stop, just keep on reading, keep looking at yourself. Where are you going, where have you come from, and for what you are working this much hard. uh, Also, it doesn't matter for the junior students especially. Many of the juniors have asked me that, Didi, I'm in first semester, I'm in second, third semester, and from where should I start? So I think you have enough time to start preparing for. And for few students who are like me, who have yet not started studying, and you are already in fourth year, fifth year, don't take any type of tension, because if I can do it, anyone can do it. Just you just have to focus on yourself. It doesn't matter whenever you are starting, even though you are starting on the first day of your first semester, or even though you are starting on the last day of your last semester, it doesn't matter. It will matter how consistently you are going and how much hard work you are putting into it. Also, one thing I would like to share, it's a teaching from my ops gynae teacher. He always used to say, read, repeat, and revise. So that was his mantra, which I followed personally. because without revision you are not going to go anywhere. You are just going to read and forget, read and forget. uh, if you are going to just if you are reading forward things, just keep on revising and repeating whatever you are reading through MCQs, through group discussions and all. So I think revision and consistency for me were the two main things that helped me a lot. Also, just have faith in yourself and focus on your own studies, because there are going to be many distractions. Most of the people, most of the situations are going to come up like that. So we don't have just stay focused, because we are not going to have time for thinking about other things. Just give this for especially the final year students, please give your last days, last few months to this exam, and you won't believe what this exam will give you after the bright results. I really wish everyone that you all, my beloved juniors, should experience the same what I have experienced since the day of my result. And I wish all of you to crack this exam on the very first go. We, all the seniors, will always be there for you for any kind of help, any kind of guidance. Yeah, may your all wish come true. And I would love to hear the same news from you all also very soon. So yeah,
Surely we will
waiting
give
for
our
you.
100%.
Yeah, sure.
And thank you so much for sparing time for us and guiding us so well. I hope this video helps lots of juniors, not only at university, but also the other university or the FMG aspirants. Uh, I hope it helps everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.